It's 2 in the morning. A crash downstairs jolts you out of sleep. You don't have time to fumble with a pump shotgun. You're not working a bolt gun. Your hand goes to something compact, fast, and dead simple to run under pressure. That's where a solid 9mm carbine earns its keep. The best part? You don't need to spend $2,000 to get one that's reliable. Today, I'm walking you through 7 pistol-caliber carbines that are affordable, tough, and practical. These aren't safe queens or wall hangers. These are working tools, perfect for home defense, truck storage, or long sessions on the range. Some fold up for discreet carry. Some run Glock magazines for cross-compatibility. All of them give you dependable performance without draining your wallet. Number 7. Chiappa M1-9. The Chiappa M1-9 is the kind of rifle that makes you smile the moment it hits your shoulder. Light, steady, and familiar, like handling a piece of history, but tuned for modern ammo. It's styled as a tribute to the old-school M1 carbine from World War II. Same profile, same woodstock silhouette, but chambered in 9mm. That chambering makes it cheaper to feed, softer to shoot, and a lot more practical for defense or plinking. Action is a basic straight blowback system. Simple, durable, easy to clean. It feeds from Beretta 92 pattern magazines, which are everywhere and rock-solid reliable. Barrel runs 19 inches. Overall length is 36. Weight stays just under 6 pounds. That means you can run it all day without fatigue. Iron sights mimic the old M1 setup. Not match grade, but perfectly serviceable. If you want to go modern, you can throw an optic on top without much trouble. One thing to note, it won't lock open after the last round. Some shooters care, others don't. For defensive use, it's not a deal breaker. Feed it 115 or 124 grain loads, and you'll see tight groups inside 50 yards. Price floats between $480 and $650, depending on trim. If you want a retro-style rifle that's affordable, simple, and genuinely fun, the Chiappa M1-9 delivers. Number 6. Thureon Defense 9mm Carbine. The Thureon Defense Carbine is all business. No gimmicks, no extra flash. Just a straightforward rifle built to run. It's chambered in 9mm. Action is direct blowback, fast cycling, smooth recoil, and simple mechanics. Up front, you've got a 16.5-inch barrel with a flash hider. Handguard is a 15-inch free-float M-lock. Plenty of space for lights, grips, or whatever gear your mission calls for. Both receivers are cut from 7075 billet aluminum. That gives it strength without adding unnecessary weight. Stock is an M4 style with 6 points of adjustment. Grip is standard AR. If you've run an AR-15 before, this rifle feels instantly natural. Controls are logical, crisp, and the side-charging handle makes it even easier to run under pressure. Best part? It feeds from Glock pattern magazines. So if you already own Glock pistols, your mags pull double duty. Street price usually lands between $640 and $710. Bottom line, this is a rifle for shooters who care about reliability, adaptability, and running proven gear. It's not flashy. It's not dressed up. It just gets the job done. Number 5. Hi-Point 995 Tactical Carbine. In the firearms world, there's a saying, cost doesn't always dictate capability. The Hi-Point 995 Tactical proves that point in spades. It's not flashy. It's not winning beauty contests. But what it does bring is a dependable, budget-friendly carbine that flat-out runs. Chambered in 9mm, it uses a straight blowback system. Nothing fancy, just a heavy bolt and a simple design that's been proven for decades. Barrel length is 16.5 inches, which means you're squeezing more velocity out of every round compared to a pistol. Overall length comes in just past 31 inches, making it easy to move inside a house or in and out of a vehicle. Weight is 6¼ pounds. That gives it a sturdy feel without being clumsy. Iron sights are basic but functional rear peep and front post. If you prefer optics, there's rail space up top for a red dot or small scope. From the factory, capacity is 10 rounds, but aftermarket magazines push that over 20 if you want more firepower. The recoil pad on the buttstock takes the edge off recoil even with hotter plus P loads. Ergonomics are not its strongest feature. The grip is smooth. The safety and magazine release are stiff. But here's the bottom line: it works. I've seen these rifles chew through 500 rounds without a hiccup. That kind of reliability is hard to argue with at this price point. Street price is as low as $330, with MSRP running between $364 and $472 depending on trim. The 995 Tactical is rugged, affordable, and easy to keep running. It's proof that you don't need a high-dollar build to have a carbine that defends your home or holds up at the range. Number 4. Extar EP9. Most shooters hear polymer build and think cheap. But the Extar EP9 flips that perception. This carbine is featherlight, just 4 pounds. But it's built tough enough to take abuse while staying quick in the hands. Chambered in 9mm, it runs a simple blowback system paired with a 6.5-inch nitrided barrel. The barrel is threaded 1/2 by 28 and ships with a blast-forward muzzle device. What really makes the EP9 stand out is its integrated buffer system, tucked into the rear of the receiver. That design knocks down felt recoil and keeps the muzzle steady. The result? Faster follow-up shots and easier control in close quarters. Up top, you get a full-length rail for optics. The handguard has M-lock slots at 3, 6, and 9 o'clock for lights, lasers, or grips. Controls follow the AR layout, so there's no learning curve. Charging handle is side-mounted and non-reciprocating, which makes operation smoother. It takes Glock pattern magazines, ships with an 18-rounder, runs perfectly with the 33-round mags. Price sits around $449, with full kits climbing toward $539. Strengths: lightweight, reduced recoil, Glock-mag compatibility, and lots of mounting space. Weaknesses: some shooters won't like the all-polymer construction, and the bolt return has a snappy feel until you get used to it. Bottom line, the EP9 is compact, modular, and quick on target. A serious tool at a very approachable price. Number 3. Smith & Wesson M&P Folding Pistol Carbine. Some guns grab attention with wild styling. This one gets your attention by folding in half without losing performance. The Smith & Wesson M&P Folding Pistol Carbine packs down to just 16.4 inches. That makes it backpack-ready, discreet, and easy to carry anywhere. Unfolded, it locks in solid at 30.4 inches. Barrel is 16.25 inches and threaded from the factory, ready for a suppressor or compensator. It runs a tuned blowback system with a weighted bolt and shortened stroke. That setup delivers smooth cycling and mild recoil, even in rapid fire. Magazine well is integrated into the grip, just like the M&P pistol family. It accepts the same mags. From the factory, you get one 17-round magazine and two 23s. Even better, the buttstock has space to stash 2 spares. That means serious firepower on board before you ever reach for a bag. Weight is right at 5 pounds, light enough to maneuver, but still steady when you're shooting. Full-length top rail for optics. M-lock slots on the handguard for accessories. If you've run the M&P M2.0 pistols, the controls and trigger will feel instantly familiar. MSRP sits at $699, but real-world pricing usually runs between $500 and $630 depending on the seller. Upsides: compact fold, smooth recoil impulse, integrated magazine storage, and optics-ready design. Downsides: no iron sights included, and folding takes a little practice until it's second nature. This carbine is purpose-built for shooters who want a compact, packable defensive tool that still holds its own at 100 yards. Number 2. KelTec SUB2000 Gen 2. Plenty of carbines can break down for storage. But the KelTec SUB2000 Gen 2 doesn't just break down, it folds completely in half, no tools required, and locks back in seconds, ready to run. This carbine tips the scale at just over 4 pounds. It feels light, almost like carrying a .22 rifle, but it's tough enough to handle real use. Folded, it measures 16.25 inches. That's compact enough to disappear inside a backpack, a vehicle compartment, or even a glove box. Unfold it, and you've got a 16-inch barrel locked into battery with confidence. The frame is built from reinforced polymer, keeping weight low and durability high. It runs on a straight blowback system and feeds from Glock pattern magazines, everything from standard 15-round mags to extended 33s. The charging handle is stiff out of the box, but once it's broken in and lubricated, the cycle smooths out. Accuracy is where this rifle surprises most shooters. At 50 yards, sub-1-inch groups are common with good ammo. At 100 yards, it's still holding tight, making it one of the more accurate pistol-caliber carbines in its class. On top, there's a Picatinny rail ready for optics. The barrel is threaded 1/2 by 28, so running a suppressor is no problem. Through testing, it ran flawlessly, no stoppages, and it stayed relatively clean for a blowback system, even after long strings of fire. KelTec lists MSRP at $511, but most dealers move them closer to $424 depending on configuration. Strengths: compact folded size, excellent accuracy, Glock-mag compatibility, and rock-solid reliability. Weak spots: no last round bolt hold open. And again, that charging handle feels rough until it's broken in. Number 1. Ruger PC Carbine Generation 3. Some carbines are built for weekend plinking. Others are designed for serious defensive use. The Ruger PC Carbine Gen 3 manages to do both, and it does it extremely well. This 9mm takedown rifle shares some DNA with Ruger's legendary 1022, but it's built larger, stronger, and tuned for real-world applications. It runs on a blowback action paired with a 16 1/8-inch threaded barrel. Weight is just under 7 pounds. That extra mass soaks up recoil and makes it stable during rapid-fire or suppressed shooting. One of its biggest advantages is the modular magazine well system. From the factory, it's set up for Ruger SR mags, but right in the box, Ruger includes an insert for Glock-mags, no aftermarket parts needed. Both the charging handle and the magazine release can be swapped to either side. That makes this carbine fully ambidextrous. For storage or travel, breaking it down is simple. Twist, pull, and the barrel separates clean from the receiver. Takes seconds. Sights are excellent straight from Ruger. You get a fully adjustable ghost ring rear and a protected front blade. Trigger is clean and consistent, and Ruger's build quality shows in the tight tolerances and solid fit. From the threaded muzzle to the integrated rail and QD sling sockets, the rifle is ready to configure however you want it. Whether it's home defense, a truck gun, or range work, this carbine brings capability without compromise. Retail pricing runs from $779 up to $999 depending on options. Most shops, though, list them between $500 and $630. Highlights: fast takedown system, exceptional reliability, modular magazine compatibility, and some of the best iron sights in this category. Weaknesses: it's heavier than some competitors, and the mag release can feel a little awkward under stress. That wraps the lineup: 7 pistol-caliber carbines that stretch your dollar without cutting corners. From budget beaters like the High Point to folding designs like the KelTec and premium builds like Ruger's PC Carbine, every shooter can find a fit here. Maybe you want a compact truck gun. Maybe you're setting up a home defense rifle. Or maybe you just want something fun for the range that doesn't drain your wallet. Whatever your need, one of these carbines will cover it. Now, let me know in the comments which of these 7 would you trust as your go-to. And if you found value in this breakdown, do me a favor, hit like, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment below. More no-nonsense gun reviews and hard data are on the way.